Dominic Cerner, Michael Westgarth, Ryan Webster. Boundary, Jake Stinchko, Liam McGarity, Jared Sutton. And in goals, we've got Philip Faulkner and Zach Kanash.
As the umpires get ready to hear the siren, the players are all into position now. Keep it locked on to 88.9 Win FM, or around the grounds 90.1. The sound of the ground. Good call, guys. Over to our commentary team.
Rafferty and Armstrong Weston to go at it. Armstrong Weston got the tap. It fouled away of Robbins, though, for Altona. Paddled it forward towards his defensive 50. Now out the back. String of hand passes wheeling onto his left boot and now towards the top of the goal square.
That's
flew over the back. It's just running out of play in the left forward pocket. Tracking it to the boundary line was Kitchen, and the wind really carried it over the top of the pack there.
We heard from Steve Critical pre-game. They're trying a few different things. Great to see Geordie Mead, who is a very, very good player, up in the midfield, and Al Hurley starting inside the 50 for Hoppers.
Up they go again. It was paddled towards the defensive 50 for Altona. Now the kick towards the middle, leading up to the footy, unable to take the mark. Great tackle there from Brett Shields. Falls forward inside 50, releasing out wide was Matt Ryan, the captain. Couldn't get a clean handle on it. Now Lunardi trying to get a quick tackle.
Good work, good work.
Slinging it onto his foot there was Mitch Palmer for the Warriors, but it flicks out of play. Oh, and there might be a knee injury here in the early going. It's William Ward. He is down and he does not look good at all.
I didn't see what happened. He just
might have
twisted.
Landed awkwardly, I reckon. He might have. He is not in a good way at all.
Yeah, and he is holding that left knee, so that's not a good start for the young fella.
Tossed in now, Ryan at the bottom of the pack. He's set upon, and we'll get another ball up. 1.5 minutes gone, still no score here at Hogan's Road Reserve as the trainers finally get to Ward.
I'm surprised they're still playing, but...
So the top ball up, no hit out there. And the ball now just clears the defensive 50 for Altona. We'll have a throw in right in front of the caravan here at Hogan's Road Reserve as Ward is getting carried off by two trainers.
Straight over the boundary line. Sure, no, he hasn't come over the boundary line yet, so he's still right to come back on if need be.
Throw in, it was almost a throw, wasn't paid by the umpire. Quick handball out there by Rafferty for Altona, hits post, he misses the handball to Shields and he's set upon, but that's how he balked him on his knees, but he did, and he handballed, but it was cleared the boundary line, and we're going to throw in right on centre wing here at Hogan's Road with 2 minutes gone, first quarter, still no score.
So I mentioned Chips Rafferty starting off in a ruck against Armstrong Weston.
Armstrong Weston with a hit out, gets it to Ryan, who puts it on his left foot towards centre half forward. The mark was almost taken there by Bentley. Now the set upon, and we'll get another ball up. About 52 metres out from goal as our helpers costing kick to the Hogan's Road end of the ground.
Armstrong Weston got the tap, fell in the lap of the Altona player. He was brought to ground, lost it. No free kick paid. Kitchen at the back, swings a hand pass out wide. Ryan, the captain, little hand pass, and now Palmer onto the left, has time to steady, squares it to the top of the goal square. Players fly over the back. It might run out of play, trying desperately to keep it in there. Now the Warriors forward players, but to no avail, will be thrown back in. Just around from the right-hand goalpost. We've gone 3 minutes, no score yet. As Ward finally finds his way to the boundary. Safety of the interchange. Ball had a little bit too much on it, went over the back of the pack from the throw-in. Running in there was Turner, couldn't get a clean hand pass on it. Now swinging it onto his boot, and with the opening goal, Muhammad Al-Huli finds the way through. And after 3.5 minutes, the home side draws first blood. They're 1 straight 6. Altona yet to score.
We spoke about this pre-game. Al-Hurley starting inside that forward 50, very, very dangerous player, and a couple of times that first ball going in there, a couple Altona players dropping back on him. But that loose ball is so quick to get possession, that second possession, and he did in that situation and put that through. So they're going to have to be very careful of that ball at ground level, Altona, especially inside the forward line for Hoppers Crossing, forward 50 for Hoppers.
Umpire throws it back up in the middle in the mud pit there. It's hacked forward by Altona through Rafferty. As their first real forward thrust, but that's cut off there at centre half back by Armstrong Weston for Hoppers Crossing.
Ferrari, I think it might be.
So it goes out wide, but it's a good strong mark taken out there on the wing by Trent Rafferty. Goes down the line, looking for another poor kick. It's two playing kick to kick. It's gone straight back to Ferrari. It then goes back out wide and finds Bridie on the outer side. front of the playground here, Hogan's Road. Chip down the line to Mead. Probably should put his hands out stronger there, Jordan Mead. The ball's easily spoiled, and we'll have a throw in out of side for nearly 5 minutes gone, opening quarter.
Players around the contest at the moment, as we mentioned, that wind going down towards the Hogan's Road end, where Hoppers are kicking probably a 3 to 4 goal advantage, but tricky as well.
Armstrong Western got the tap, but it fell for the way of the Vikings. The kick forward, pack forms inside the 50. Hand pass comes out the back, tracking it towards goal was Jawad. Gathered, but tackled. And now trying to clear it out the back. Lunardi had it, lost it. And now the Warriors. Ferrari might have been caught in a heavy tackle. Now a little kick forward by Rafferty. Didn't go very far. Now out the back, Armstrong Western with the hand pass. And now the clearing kick out wide. And the Warriors are able to clear it out. This time, Matt Ryan, the captain. Long kick towards half forward. He's able to gain plenty of territory with the wind at his back. Coming up to meet it there, but able to clear it out for the Vikings. Doing well there was Joel Magnabosco. Short pass, found a teammate on centre wing, the far side of the ground.
Kicks down the line, trying to find a marking target, unable to do it. Armstrong Western cleans up, gives the handball. The string of handballs there ends up with Turner, who goes down the line, and he's found Poland about centre half forward for Hoppers Crossing. Now ball inside 50 looking for Mead. Ball bounces in front of him, but Mead follows up with a strong tackle. And the players now dive in. Mead gathers again. Good hands. And there's a kick to the right centre for full forward, but the mark is dropped there by Turner. Now he's in a big tussle now with Pickard. Picked up now by Bridie. Basso Barberi. He's bounced it through for a goal. So 6.5 minutes gone. Hoppers Crossing 2 straight to Altona yet to score.
Great work, Geordie Mead there. He a good, strong, hard lead. He didn't exactly grab it in cleanly, but his second or third effort to grab that ball and flick the handball out to his teammate was absolutely fantastic. And as we mentioned, he's pushed inside the, you just heard that call, started up on the ball, up on the midfield wing, he's pushed into the goal square area now. So that was a good setup, good team goal by Hoppers Crossing. And down that back line, Benny Fletcher with that first grab, Ferrari, they're really holding strong down there for Hoppers Crossing.
At the restart, in the middle of the ground, Armstrong Western sort of hung in the air, got the tap down. Now they scramble for it.
The Altona trainer's been doing a fair bit of work on Ward's knee. They're strapping it up at the moment. I'm not overly confident that he'll come back on. He seems to be grabbing a little bit inside the inside part of his knee.
They go again. Armstrong Western used the body well, got the kick, little tap forward. Now he follows up. Little kick out there by Fletcher, goes to the outer side. Players scrambling, strong tackle. Warriors step around some opponent. Now the kick inside 50. They weren't able to get front position, and now the Vikings trying to clear it out, but they go to ground. Pack forms, trying to work it out. Well done. Clean hands. The kick wasn't great though. Out there looking for Abdul Jawad. Gathered it, brought down. He's holding the ball. Just wasn't quick enough to get rid of it, and Palmer laid the tackle, and that was a poor kick.
Lazy kick.
Jeez.
It's come
off all right though. Kitchen gets one and now kicks inside the 50. Too much on it for Mead, and it's going to go out of play in the right forward pocket.
Could have had a shot from there.
Could have.
With the wind.
Very good around the stoppages at the moment. Hoppers Crossing putting a lot of pressure on Altona back line. But +1 play come back to Magnabosco's they're trying to create Magnabosco, Altona as that loose man. He plays that role very, very well, but Hoppers are right on it at the moment.
So throw in the right forward pocket. It's just hacked out of the defence by Zanyi. Ball still hasn't quite cleared the 50 yet. Now it has, but it's a scramble. It's Armstrong Western on his left boot has a shot, but the mark is taken in the goal square by Spiteri. It comes out to the clubroom side of the ground, finds Jarrod. Ball sits up nicely, and he handballs over the head, but he's missed his target in Andrews, and the ball's trickled out of bounds right on the 50-metre line at the Hoppers Crossing end of the ground.
It's going to work hard in this stoppage here, Altona. They can't afford to let Hoppers just get one out the back here.
So throw in now. Ball spills out. Bridie gets onto it. Good handball, finds Christostamu, goes inside 50 looking for Al Hooley. Ball pitches in front of him, he's unable to gather. Now it's picked up by Wood. He gives it back to Al Hooley. He's in the right forward pocket. He's had the shot at goal. It's just, I think, across the face of goal for a one behind. So it's 2-1-13. Hoppers Crossing. Altona yet to score. 9.5 minutes gone first quarter. Well, now we're going to review now.
Bit of a conversation. This is what it's all about, Peppy. This is where we have our reviews in this competition.
Jordan Mead thinks it was a goal. So the field umpire, the boundary umpire, and the goal umpire.
I think he's pretty confident too. Hurley's might have kicked this one.
Not sure how you could
overturn
overturn this now that he's made the decision that it's a behind.
The field umpire
said, "Yep, it's a behind."
If you gotta wear the mistake if you've made it, you can't change your mind. I don't think.
No, the field umpire can overrule, but he hasn't anyway. So that's right. It stands. Point.
Ball comes out now. Oh, the Altona player's falling on. Gee, there might be another little injury here. Is he all right?
Bit of an ankle.
Roll of the ankle there.
Yeah.
Cavallero. No, he's up and moving. That's all right.
He's all right. Thrown back into play. At the back, Armstrong Weston got the tap down. Poland was there. Now Brighty tries to barge his way through. A little clever tap over the top. Trying to gain clean possession. There was Ryan. It's going to find its way to the boundary line. A couple of clever little pokes forward for the Warriors. And we'll have a restart from the boundary. Left forward pocket. Up they go again. Armstrong Weston again at the back. Little hand pass out wide. Tracking it there was Poland. Maybe a little bit too much on the footy. And they barge into the post there, but it might have gone through for behind, and it has. So, 11 minutes in, and it's 2-2 to the Warriors. They lead by 14 points over the Vikings, who are yet to register a score.
Just weathering the storm at the moment here, Altona. They're having got all the attacking moves at the moment. Hoppers Crossing.
Zani took the kicking. They went out wide towards the Hoppers Crossing bench, looking for Collis. The ball's now at left half forward for Hoppers Crossing. I think we're going to get a ball up. And we are. The umpire comes in now. So 11 and a half minutes gone, 14 points to the margin. The umpire throws the ball in the air. Rafferty with the hit out. Ball could have been holding the man there, wasn't paid by the umpire. Quick kick out of the pack by Bright. He goes inside 50. Ball again bounces in front of Mead. It was a beautiful pick up. He just hacks one forward to the top of the screen. Our Hawley is absolutely crunched. No free kick paid. And there's another great tackle there. And there was just under pressure now. The Altona are feeling the pressure as they just hack it out of bounds. That was Andrews who rushed it out of bounds in the left forward pocket for Hoppers Crossing. We get another throw in. Ball's been all down this end all afternoon so far. Throw in now. Rafferty with the hit out. Look, finds Lenardi, gives a quick handball over to Rafferty, just bangs it forward, but doesn't clear anyone, and the mark is taken there by Watt on centre wing on the grandstand, on the clubroom side of the ground. So Watt looking for options, crowded 50. Now goes right in the middle of the 50, and it's Mead.
Not good here, boys. Geordie Robbins is just coming to the bench in a bit of trouble. Looks like he might have copped one in the old Jats Crackers.
Okay.
Not a good spot to cop one there.
No, definitely not.
Or he's done a bit of a groin strain, one of the two. It's certainly the area he's...
So Jordan Mead's taken the mark now. He's going to kick from about 35 metres out, directly in front of the Hogan's Road end of the ground. So Mead comes in now, kicks on its way. Umpire just takes a little step to the left, and it goes straight over his tap for a goal. So Jordan Mead's first, Hoppers Crossing's third. It is now 3-2-20 with Altona yet to score. 13 minutes gone, first quarter.
And Ward's gone back on the ground too.
Oh, it's good news. Good news for Billy Ward there. Well done, Geordie Mead, to finish that off. Great work by Ryan Kitchen there. That ball coming in onto a bit of a lead from Mead. Kitchen just used his body to nudge his Altona opponent out of the path and let Mead come through to take a very an easy uncontested mark there. So they are working so well up there. Mead, Kitchen and Al Hurley, the three smalls inside the forward line for Altona.
Armstrong Weston tapped it back into the path of Matt Smith, who pumped it long inside the 50. Kitchen was underneath it, paddled it forward to the advantage of Mead almost, but he just hangs back at the tip of the goal square. Brighty's diving in there. Pack forming, umpire lets them play. Now he'll call for it.
Another player down behind play there too for Altona. Just try and pick up who that is.
Dropping like flies.
I think it's Ward again.
It might be Ward again. Yeah.
Not going to be able to go on, you wouldn't think.
Third man up there was Pickard. Pumped it towards the boundary line on the outer side. Still fighting for it. I think it's gone out, it has.
Yeah, no, look, that's young Ward again, and his trainers are just getting to him now, so not good. Not good.
Yeah, he's holding his left knee again.
Yep, no, he's in trouble with that.
Just, that inside party you need.
Yeah.
When he was doing a couple little run-throughs down here, you could tell that he was causing him problems. I think Robbins might be done too, just quietly.
Geez, a couple of big blows there for Altona if rotations too. If Robbins is struggling, and Ward will probably play no extra part in this game. So down a couple of rotations already, the Vikings under the pump. They've just got to hold firm. 15 minutes gone in this first quarter.
We've got another throw in, this time closer to the wing. Trying to get his hands on it was Lenardi, but instead the kick goes forward. Underneath it is Kitchen. Can he take the mark? He dived, and with the second juggle he might have grasped it. He has.
Great work, Ryan
Great
Kitchen.
mark.
Ryan Kitchen, he just hasn't reached that peak of his career yet. I mean, he's showed so much potential and still got plenty of time to show it. But he could be one of the outstanding forwards of this competition, or players in this competition for many years for Hoppers Crossing. Ryan Kitchen just needs to string together half a dozen, really good, solid games.
Played game number 250 last week, and in the perfect position to slot one through. This one just misses far side. Minor score. 3-3-21 to nothing after 16 minutes.
Look, that wind going down to the Hogan Road end of the ground where Hoppers are kicking, it's very strong, blowing more towards the pocket, but they're using it well at the moment. Altona have to just hold in here. They've got a good structure, defensive structure here, Hoppers. Just keep possession here, the Vikings.
So the kick in for Altona right in front of the caravan, but it's turned over straight away, and Palmer takes the mark. Now looks inside 50 for Al Hooley, but the wind picks that up. Post gathers, handballs over the top to Zanye, who's wrapped up in a tackle, just hacks it forward to Lenardi.
Oh, no.
Well, no, so Palmer now runs onto it with a good attack on the ball, goes to the top of the square. And Ryan Kitchen again, he's taken it probably right in the square, so he's going to kick from about 5 metres out, directly in front.
Not good enough down there by the defence of Altona. That's twice now. Mead a little bit earlier on where he was just uncontested mark. And Ryan Kitchen now.
So Kitchen comes in and he puts it straight through the middle. Hoppers Crossing now 4-3-27. Altona yet to score. 17 minutes gone, first quarter.
That should not have been an easy a mark as what that was for Kitchen there. The ball was bombed in high. He had a couple of Altona opponents around him. They looked like they just lost him for a split second or two, and Kitchen just read the play better over the back there and took an uncontested mark basically on his chest, the back of that pack. So they've got to make sure that they don't lose their forwards here, the Altona defenders, body on body a little bit more and work it out a little bit. It looks like the system down there for Altona in that back six is really a little bit off the boil at the moment. They've just got to get that balance right a little bit and communicate
It's
a little bit
great
better.
attack on the ball, and Palmer then got the ball to Kitchen. It was a great play by him.
Yep.
Committed the body.
17, nearly 18 minutes into this first quarter.
I'm pretty confident Jordan Robbins won't take any more part in the game.
Jaden Post moved into the ruck, got the tap immediately opposed to Armstrong Western. Players dive in on the footy, and that one's not coming out.
Kev, just with Robbo, does it look like a groin? Did he strain a groin? I'm watching him. Sorry, Kev, you're not on yet. I'm just watching from here. You're right. Yeah, no, he's really struggling.
I just had a chat with him, and he said it's really high up, and the groin's like a really sharp pain through the top of the groin up where it joins. Your leg joins your body.
Okay.
I think you know where Dr. Hillier is going with that.
Yes, I do, Dr. Hillier.
Armstrong Western got the tap after we had a third bounce in the middle. Out the back now,
Nice
Miles
hands.
got his hands on it, came forward. At the back there was Turner, trying to find his way through. Out wide Bentley, but now Lunardi receives the hand pass out of the pack and kicks out wide to centre wing. That's got too much on it there for his teammate, and it finds the boundary line as Abdul Jawad tracks it. Broadcast side of the ground, the margin is 27 points after 19 minutes. Tossed back into play. Post was there, came out the back. This time Matt Smith. Kick towards centre half forward. Pursuing it is Turner. Can he have enough on it? No, Kitchen was waiting for it, but it just fell short. His opponent took the mark in Tom Zanyi. Plays on, runs himself into a bit of trouble. Had someone riding shotgun, and now the kick relieves the Vikings out of trouble. Centre half back, short pass. Trent Rafferty takes the mark, and now he pokes one over the top. Oh, great stretching mark there. taken by Mitch Turnbull, and there's a bit of hoopla. No 50 paid, despite the pleas of the fans, and now he can go forward. It's a searing ball towards centre half forward. A little bit too much on it. Good spoil out of defence. Ricky Wood was there, and now they're releasing hand pass down the outer side, and they can go forward again. They've used that outer side well number of times today, the Warriors, and Al Hawley, strong hands, and he kicks to Kitchen on the lead, but he couldn't quite take the mark. Tom Zanyi was there, followed up well, and now they pile in on top of Kitchen. And the umpire is going to ball it up.
You're disappointed Ryan Kitchen dropping that mark.
Right forward
Beautiful
pocket, about 25, 30 metres around, right in front of the scoreboard. We're ticking to time on.
So the ball up now, right in front of the scoreboard, as Pepe said. Al Hawley now is kicked looking for Mead, but it's Spiteri takes the mark on the last line of defence for Altona. He hits towards the caravan here at Hogan's Road Reserve. We've got a whistle. As he played on behind the goals, there might be a point. So we get another discussion now. It's been a...
I don't know, he's getting plenty of the limelight, this goal umpire, though, whatever's going on.
And the players obviously giving their opinions.
It's not like he's getting enough action down that end of the ground this afternoon.
And he has paid a rush behind because he's played on behind the goal line there. So rush behind now, so 4:28 to no score. Hoppers Crossing in front by 28 points. 21 minutes gone, first quarter.
Spiteri, with ball in hand, just pokes one short. She was dangerous. Mead tried to get his hands on it. He did affect the contest, but the Vikings are able to clear out wide. Strong hands there by Turnbull, and he kicks towards the wing. Oh, but just too strong was Ferrari. Just willed himself to the front, took the mark. And now, looking for Kane Galley, but too strong there was Shields, but they're really not able to work it out. Jawad gathered it, but now it's over the line. True centre wing position on the broadcast side of the ground. Nearly 22 minutes gone in the first. Up they go. Clear tap to the advantage of Altona. Following it was Jarwood, but it was slapped down out of play.
They're struggling. They're struggling going forward every time, Altona. They're just not, apart from one little passage of play of hitting up a teammate and a target, they're struggling. They're just looping the ball over. They're just hoping instead of just holding on to it for a little bit. Take your time.
Got to break a line or two, Tomsy, haven't they?
Well, they've got to break it, and they've got to hit targets, hit up some targets further up the ground, because they are just kicking it at random at the moment. Apart from, as I said, two or three kicks earlier on a couple of minutes ago. The handballs are just looping over.
Have a look now. There's only two Altona players forward of the ball.
So Lanardi tried to break a couple of lines there, was unable to. Now the ball ends up with Andrews, who goes forward, misses Jawad, but Andrews able to follow up with some good running. And if the handball, they finally got one inside 50. But it's a poor kick there by the Altona player, as the ball is now in their right forward pocket, and the ball's coming straight back out now through Hoppers Crossing as they clear the defensive 50. The mark's taken there, centre half back by Bentley.
Aussie Bentley.
Gives the handball to Ryan, the captain, looks for Al Hawley. He stretches and takes a good mark. Now another kick now is looking for Poland on the bounce. He gathers with a quick handball to Armstrong Weston, gives it back that centre half forward to Bentley. Now out to Smith. Now back to Ryan. There's a bounce, and he runs another second bounce. Now he runs inside 50. He's got all the time in the world, Matty Ryan, and he kicks it, and he's
into
he's
the
hit
post.
the post. He stopped and had a look and a cup of tea almost. He had that much time. Matty Ryan, where's the defensive pressure from the Altona side?
No, they're not, are they? They're corralling him around, and Matty Ryan just, you're right, he had time. Plenty of time then.
Moving it quickly out of defence, but to about a 4-on-1, and floating across the back there was Jared Arnott. He took the mark. Now goes short. Armstrong Weston, the big fella. He's about 80 from goal. Sent us one across.
Nice.
Hard running. And a good mark there by Watt, it might have been. Just pops one over the top. Oh, a little bit too much on it for Turner over the back. And they're able to clear it, hopefully, if they can keep it in. No, Tom Zanyi couldn't quite keep control of the footy. And it's over the plate, again in front of the scoreboard, which reads 4-5-29. Hoppers Crossing, Altona yet to score, 24 and a half gone. They go again. Bentley was in the ruck this time for the Warriors. Out the back, Bridie, caught in a tackle, got the hand pass away. And now working way through was Poland. He just throws it onto the boot. Kitchen's underneath it. He's got it again in the forward pocket. And he's wedged on a tight angle. Zanyi called to just leave enough space, and Kitchen now, he's got the wind helping, so he can just hoist it up and it should drift through. He steps around, goes for the check side. Has he done enough? No, he's missed the lot across the face of goal. Would have been a good goal, but no good. 4-5 to nothing after 25 minutes.
It's on fire at the moment too. Ryan Kitchen, his opponent at the moment in Adam Kamadzuli. Strong customer, just not reading the play as well as Kitchen is at the moment.
Magna Bosco takes the free kick in the back pocket, drives it outside 50. It's Western at the front. It's gathered now. There's crumbers everywhere for Hoppers Crossing. The string of handballs ends up with Christodomu. Gives it to Ryan. Now it's with Miles, who goes inside 50. And an uncontested mark there is taking Matt Turner about 50 metres out directly in front. Kick it to the Hogan's right into the ground.
Alexander Chrysostomo.
Yeah, threw me out there, Chrysostomo.
Chrysostomo.
Got the better of you there, mate.
It did, yes. Well, he needs to get the ball a few more times to get some practice. That was a tough one, that one.
Or doesn't get it at all. Either or.
Yeah. So Turner comes in, kicks from 50, and he's pushed it to the right, and it's stuck in for one behind. So 26 minutes gone, 30-point lead to Hoppers Crossing over Altona.
I said a couple of opportunities. The Warriors going down to that end, the Hogan's Road end of the ground. 10 scoring shots in his first quarter so far. Still a few minutes to go in it.
Abu Zaid offers a little option in the left forward pocket. Not on it. Now the kick out wide underneath it. Turnbull chose to not fly for it. Now at the back, Warriors with numbers. Pursuing it there was Manivong, though, for the Vikings. And now the hand pass comes out. Shields chucks it on the boot. Now it's out wide to the wing. Warriors try to hang on to it, keep it in play. Ferrari was there, and he had Turner alongside him, but it's out of play.
Too many times Altona are letting Hoppers Crossing get out the back of these throw-ins, these contests, these stoppages, and they're away.
Lunardi had first touch, but he was beset upon by two Warriors, and we'll have a secondary stoppage.
Just got to slow it down a little bit, Altona. You know, this would be a different story in the second quarter, but just got to keep possession a bit more here. Giving it up too easy.
Again, Warriors with numbers out the back, but it works out okay this time for Altona. Cavallaro threw it on the boot. Wind just drifted it towards the boundary. It's still in though. Warriors trying to clear it out. Just lost possession. Umpire has blew his whistle, and it's going to go.
Ferrari's got it.
Yep. Switches across the ground, and again they work it down the outer side, running through defence. A couple of bounces, and now the hand pass releases Murphy Watt, who swings it through midfield. Now kicks out in front. A beautiful kick for Al Hooley, who just had the sit perfect, and he hung onto it right on the chest, and he marks 40 from goal, left forward pocket. And he'll go back and try to kick his second.
That was a great little system of play, passage of play from Hoppers Crossing. I'm just trying to pick up the Hoppers player in that wing. He got some serious leg speed. Took him on.
Don't know Bentley?
Not hard. Wasn't Bentley.
Well,
pick up who it was, but gee, I tell you what, he put the afterburners on then.
Al Hooley from 45, that's a
shocker.
Horror kick. And that is slammed into the behind post on the left-hand side, and that will not register a score. The Vikings can clear the danger zone, hopefully. Magna Bosco went short, found Omar Abu Zaid, and he in turn went further out of defence, but it didn't hit the target. It's out of bounds.
Just not hitting targets. That's what you call their pep. They're not hitting up targets further up the ground, and kicks under no pressure. That's a disappointing part for Altona at the moment.
Umpire throws it in. Now it's crumbed out there by Smith for Hoppers. Goes back to go forward, gives it to Armstrong Western.
Fletcher,
now.
I think it was Fletcher.
Sold some candy, now goes long to the goal. I think it might have got through.
I don't think that was touched.
It's a goal, fantastic goal there for Hoppers Crossings. They lead now 5-6, 36. Altona yet to score as we're almost at quarter time here at Hogan's Road Reserve.
Yeah, great goal. Benny Fletcher played a lot of his earlier football up forward as a key forward. Went up to the Ballarat League for a few years, come back. They're playing him across that half-back line at the moment, and between himself, Ferrari back there, they've been excellent. Arnott, they've really given some drive and some decent long kicking off that half-back line, Hoppers Crossing, and they're driving that ball forward time and time again, and that was a great finish by Benny Fletcher.
Up they go again. Rafferty got the tap and now a clearance. Lunardi got the kick forward, but the siren has sounded to end a very one-sided first term, albeit with the wind. Hoppers Crossing 5-6-36. They've held Altona scoreless in the opening term, so it's a 6-goal margin.
And their Parkside score, 7-6-48, lead Laverton 1 point.
Bouncing back the Parkside team after a big loss last week to Newport.
Good to see Parkside getting back as we just about get set for the second quarter. Umpire raises the ball. Back to our commentary team, Tomsy, Peppy and Willow. Over to you guys.
We're underway in the second. Big quarter needed from Altona. They trail by 36 points and we'll have a secondary bounce straight away. 88.9 Win FM, and if you're at the ground, the sound of the ground, 90.1.
Mitch Turnbull starting off in full forward for Altona.
Armstrong Weston reached over the top and got the tap down and trying to barge his way through there.
Boy.
But to no avail. Ball in. Up they go. Middle of the ground again. Just a little hack. To no avail. The kick goes forward. It was well done. Poland got front position, took the mark. Now swung onto his left boot. Wind carries it almost over the top of Matt Ryan, who's there, and he pokes one inside the 50. And a good mark taken by Matt Smith in the left forward pocket. He backtracks again. Ryan with his hands on the footy again. Had plenty of the ball in that first quarter, did the captain.
This is what Altona didn't want. Possessions already to Hoppers Crossing going into the breeze.
Tried to just navigate one under the man on the mark. It didn't work well. It was partially smothered. Kitchen was there, got his hands on the ball. Now out the back, and again finding some space, but now Altona might be able to work their way through the middle of the game. Bridie, strong tackle, brought down his opponent. Diving in there was Al Hooley again. And we're going to have a secondary bounce, so they salvaged something there, Altona. And what loomed as being a dangerous start.
Well, they got two big prongs up forward, Mitch Turnbull and Jaden Post. So they've got to get that ball deep into their forward 50 if they're going to have any impact in the second quarter.
So we had the ball up. Fletcher with a big tackle there on Cavallaro, and we'll get another ball up in the middle of Hogan's Road Reserve.
Al Hurley's gone back for Hoppers Crossing as that loose man, so just try and pick up the +1 player, the loose player for Altona at the moment.
So Altona, they get the clearance, but they turn it over at half back, and now the ball's inside 50. It's gone to Poland, who comes in and kicks a goal from about 30 metres out directly in front. So you can score into the wind here at Hogan's Road today. As Hoppers Crossing now lead 6-6-42. Altona yet to score. A minute and a half gone, second quarter.
That hurts. That really hurts. That was just laziness around that contest there by Altona. Hoppers Crossing swooped on that, and a great finish by young Poland there. They've got had six different goal kickers already. Hoppers Crossing, we talked about that spread of goal kickers. Barberry with one, Al Hurley with one, Fletcher with one, Kitchen with one, Mead and Poland also with one each. So they're really spread it out.
That hurts. 42 points the lead, 2 minutes into the second. Back in the middle, wind just drifts it Altona side, and the hand comes down accordingly, and they can break and go through the middle of the ground. Taking a bounce there was Jarwood. He pumps it long. It might have to carry for their first, and it does.
That's good. He's some class, this kid.
And again, out the back, working well, especially downwind. Provides a little bit of space. And the first on the board for the Vikings. They reply instantly through Abdul Jarwood, who's worked hard in the first quarter as well, but that was important for them.
That's the first time they've had creative ball movement. Altona, they've 1-2 handballs from Lenardi to the outside running player, got it off to Jarwood to finish off with a beautiful goal just on top of the 50 there. But first time they've had precise ball movement.
Umpire throws it back up in the middle. Rafferty on all fours, scrambles a handball forward, unable to help his team out there. There's a string of handballs now for Hoppers Crossing. Goes out to Watt, who gathers in front of his bench. And he kicks down the line, and he found Jago. He comes back into the middle. Now another chipping ball out wide. Armstrong Western runs on it now. He shrugs the tackle.
Wow.
Arches the back, has a bounce. Now goes long inside 50. Looking the ball was taken there by the Hoppers player, and he's been bing for holding the ball.
Beautiful tackle.
Good tackle there by
Good
Turner.
pressure. Yep.
Good defensive, but a great play by Armstrong Western.
Yeah, look, this kid, he can play. He's 6'3",
Gee, run.
and runs, mobile. Exciting young prospect.
The kick comes out to Jarlo, but he's unable to take the mark. Ball now at centre half back for Altona. The kick comes right into the middle of Hogan's Road Reserve, and it's a big spoil. Our Hoppers players are wrapped up, and we're gonna get a ball up. We will. There's about 5 or 6 players there in that pack. Umpire comes in. We'll have a ball up just outside the cricket pitch area here at Hogan's Road Reserve.
Never trust those umpires until they blow the whistle. They seem to let it go a bit, which is good. But I think this time we'll get another one. Yep. Secondary bounce. Just the back edge of the centre circles. Attacking side for the Warriors. Up they go. No one got it down. Trying to barge his way through, and he did quite well there. Was Matt Smith. Brute strength. Kick towards full forward. Mead was underneath it, but now at the back. Well done.
Spiteri.
Questionable little bounce there, but it worked out okay. Just pumps one to the centre of the ground. Flying over the top. Couldn't take the mark. Now at the back, Al Hooley spins around in the tackle. Got the hand pass back. Galley had the footy. Now out wide. It was a good hand pass for Watt, and he spotted up Turner. Now, and they work it to the far side of the ground, right in front of their interchange gates. Kick towards left half forward. Had a little bit too much on it though, and it's out of play.
Just a question. Altona have got Lee Spiteri, one of their premier players of this competition, standing back there deep in defence on Geordie Mead. They want to win this game. They've got to get him up into that midfield, get him into the contest.
Ball comes over the back, chasing it, Hoppers crossing, throwing it forward though, and now floating in front. Taking a good mark there was Collis, it might have been. He kicked inside the 50.
Not on post.
Post. Got it forward, and now the flying kick into the forward pocket, trying to get in front there, might have been Goats. It's going to be over the boundary line.
Yeah, young Gertz for Altona, young brother of the Bulldog player now. Gertzy that's been picked up, Luke Gertz.
Luke, you mean?
Luke, yep.
Yep. Big boy.
He is.
Throw in, good opportunity now for Altona. Falls, it's going to be a free kick paid. Is it going to go the way of the Warriors? It is. Armstrong Western was just thrown out of the contest. Ball nowhere in sight, and he'll take it from fullback. 36 points, the Warriors lead after 6 minutes. Kick out towards the interchange gate. Fletcher's there, trying to just paddle it forward. Barbieri in there. And now weaving it through with a couple of hand passes. Ryan. Now the kick forward was beautiful for Poland. Just led up the ground. Took the mark. They're just patient with their ball movement moving into the win, and that wasn't a great kick. High up and under. Well done by the Altona defender. Just diving in there, trying to just will it forward, and it's going to make its way over the boundary line. On the far side of the ground, centre wing.
Just hear Crewmate there getting on his bike, going home for a bit of afternoon tea.
So they're throwing right in front of the Hoppers Crossing coach's box. It's coming now. Armstrong Western Rafferty. Armstrong Western with a clear tap, but gives it straight over to Altona, who now hack it forward to centre half forward. The ball spills and it comes to Arnott, who dashes through and clears for Hoppers Crossing, but the ball is well spoilt there by Altona. It was Bentley who gathered with a string of handballs now. They're playing a bit of volleyball out on the outer side at the moment. No one can really take clean possession. The ball's hacked forward towards Cavallaro, who gathers now back onto his left foot, puts the ball inside a bit of a dangerous spot. But if it a good pick up there by Turnbull. Now comes in looking inside 50, lace out bullet.
Nice.
He's hit post on the chest. He's taken a mark for about 30 metres out on a tight angle right in front of the scoreboard here at Hogan's Road.
Nice work, Mitchy Turnbull there. That That's what they needed. They need space. They're going to have the two big blokes down in post and Turnbull. Turnbull pushed high up the ground in that situation, but they've got to leave room for them to be leading into, not just bomb the ball up to them. They've got to still hit and spot up targets leading forwards.
So in comes post, kicks on its way, and he's pushed it across the face, and it's just snuck in for one behind. So Hoppers costing 6-6-42, lead Altona 1-1-7, 35-point lead. Just 8.5 minutes gone, second quarter.
Gee, Ferrari's been given some big jobs in the first couple of weeks of the season.
Yeah, rated very, very highly, I think, Kev, by the Hoppers Crossing hierarchy, and rightly so.
Dangerous kick in by the Warriors, but it comes off well. Beautiful foot skills, and Turner took the mark, poked it over the top, found Watt. Still at right half back. Right in front of our commentary position. Another short pass. Bridie finds some space. Beautiful looking kick. Oh, Poland, was he pushed in the back? No, but he ends up with it anyway. Front and centre. Weaves his way through traffic and kicks towards full forward. Trying to find his way. Mead might have fallen down. It wasn't Mead. It was Matt Turner underneath it. It's going to be a free kick paid anyway.
Yeah.
And
it's going to Jago.
maybe 52.
Hoppers Crossing
Right to the goal line for the Warriors. Not sure who's going to be the beneficiary of it just yet.
Like Jago, is it?
Yep.
Yeah, I think it was just held off the contest there as that ball come in, and I don't know what the 50 was for, obviously. Maybe the Altona player kicked it away, I think, after the free kick, after the whistle had blown, but that's a very soft goal for Hoppers that Altona could not afford to give.
Jago steers it home, and it's their 7th. Nearly 10 minutes gone in the second. It is now 7-6-48 to Altona 1-1-7, and they had a chance to peg the margin back again at one end. They missed, and it goes up the other end, and the margin is out to 41.
Just a delivery going forward. The comparisons are a big gap. They're hitting up targets. Hoppers Crossing and moving further up forward inside their 50. Altona are just kicking, hoping from that area. But we talked about the spread of goal kickers pre-game, and a few times Hoppers Crossing 7 different goal kickers, single goal kickers at the moment.
So 41 points to margin. Just 10 minutes gone, second quarter. Umpire gets into position now to get to the restart. Tosses it up now. Rafferty with the head out, gives it straight to Lenardi, who kicks it forward, and it's a good mark taken there by Turnbull. He's about 70 metres out from goal. So Turnbull now goes long to the goal square, looking for post. He's got the sit. Oh, he almost took it through his hands, and it's through for a rush behind now. So Hoppers Crossings lead now 7-6-48 to 1-2-8. It's a lead of 40 points. Nearly 11 minutes gone, second quarter.
Just a bit of a kick and hope there. Just that confidence thing. He had Jarwood out here, 30 metres to his left-hand side, and space in front of him. But just that kick and hope then from, unfortunately, from Turnbull.
Couple of kicks around the back line, and it's in the hands of Ferrari now. True centre half back position, goes back now to Al Hawley, and he pokes one out wide to Fletcher, who marks. And they've gone across the ground and back now to left back pocket, and now to half back, tucked against the boundary line. Matt Smith goes down the wing. Armstrong Weston underneath it, might have been held on to.
Crunch.
High blows his whistle, and I think he's going to come and ball it up. He will.
A lot of Altona players out of the contest. I don't think Joshy Russo's even had a touch of the football yet. Sitting on half-forward flank at the moment, right out of it.
Rafferty did well and got the tap, and now it's just willed forward out of the contest by the Warriors, but a little poke back for Altona. They've got possession, kick out wide, too much on it for Shields over the back, but they might manage something here. Is this, again, the kick inside 50, but just Ferrari front position ahead of post, and he took the mark.
Reads the ball well, didn't he?
Yeah, it was exciting stuff from Jarwar, but he couldn't hit the target, and now across the other side of the ground, taking the mark is Chrysostomo. And now a string of hand passes down the outer side. This time it's Turner with the ball. He takes the bounce, waits for someone to come at him, pokes one over the top. Jago again's there, has ball in hand, weaves his way through traffic, doesn't go himself. Instead he pokes it into the left forward pocket.
That's
and
nice.
Mead takes the mark, and he can run into an open goal and kick his second. Beautifully orchestrated from the back line for the Warriors, and they lead now by 46 points. 2 goals for Jordan Mead. And gee, it's getting well out of reach now for Altona. 8-6-54 to 1-1-7, 13 minutes gone of the second.
Yeah, that was just far too easy. Great play, great little system, passage of play by Hoppers, but no pressure from Altona. And the body language on a lot of these Altona players at the moment is pretty average. And as I mentioned, a lot of players haven't even got into the game at the moment. Russo, Jarwood's done a couple of small things. Magna Bosco, they've got to get some players. They've got Spiteri sitting down that back line, rotting away at the moment. They've got to get their main players into the game. Lenardi needs to lift as well in that midfield.
So ball's back in the middle, thrown up now by the umpire. Armstrong Weston with the hit out. It's almost Bridie that did the crumbing, but he's set upon by Lenardi, and there's a big pack for, and then we'll get a ball up in the middle of Hogan's Road Reserve. 46-point lead, 14 minutes gone. Hoppers Crossing's way in the second quarter. So umpire now, ball's up. Rafferty with the hit out, doesn't really affect the play that much. The ball's knocked out there by Wood forward for Hoppers, but it's picked up by the Vikings. Now they drive it long to centre half forward looking for Davis. Davis goes it on the bounce, but there's a big tackle there by Turner. He's driven right to the ground.
He did too, yeah. Yep. A couple of players coming in to remonstrate there. Really drove him into the ground. He was all right up young Davis.
It's good tackles, just a bit unfortunate the way he hit the ground.
So the ball up. Armstrong Weston, good tap. Throw it down to Miles who bursts through. He gives the Smith now, kicks it to half forward. The mark taken out by Turner. Turner on the wing now, kicks it. Looking at centre half forward. There's 2-on-1. Altona's way, and they've taken the mark at centre half back. Now they've got the little switch going on now. The ball comes out to Cavallaro on the bouncer. Doesn't hit the target now. Hoppers are able to clear with a handball. Goes back to Arnott. He goes on his left foot. Another poor kick. It's going to come back again as the Vikings clear with the handball. Here's Russo, Tomsey, first touch probably today with that little dinky handball. Kick now going to half forward. Or big crunch there, the Hooley on his teammate. But he stood up well. And Turner one who copped it, but it ended up forcing it all the way on to Davis, who's copped another one after that strong tackle earlier.
Come through hard there, Al Hurley. Good stuff, good play. They're up and about, the Warriors.
Ball falls short in the pack.
There's another one.
He's pursuing it. Strong tackle there by Turner. Brings down his opponent and
just stronger at the footy, aren't they?
Yeah, they're
just harder.
Contested football and off the ball, Kev. Their body work is fantastic. Hoppers Crossing.
Pickard's there in the ruck, trying to jump over the top was post and punch it away from goal to no avail. Just thumping it forward now, out the back. Quick little hand pass. Ricky Wood. And now Ryan again pokes one out wide. Strong and underneath it and taking a good mark is Rafferty. Big fella. Needs to find a target and he does. Beautiful kick inside the 50. Just threaded the needle perfectly and spotted up Callie Pickard, who takes the mark in the left forward pocket. Not too much of an angle and he's only about 30 from goal.
Important kick.
Must kick it. Nearly all of them are must kicks now.
Yeah, they can't afford to be missing any from now on. Pep, you're right. But good work by Rafferty there. Probably would have got the distance himself.
Would need to allow for the breeze here.
Pickard, deliberate approach, and he guides it home.
Well done, young fella.
Must make that one, and he delivers under the pressure. 2-2-14 Altona. They cut the margin back to 40, but there's still plenty of work to do. Hoppers Crossing 8-6-54 as we near the 17-minute mark of the second.
Well, they need another 3 before half-time here, Altona, if they are going to have any chance of getting themselves just claw their way back into this contest. But the way they're playing at the moment, it's just kick and hope for the best. There's really no system at all, and especially coming off that half-back line. It's just kick and hope. Mitch Turnbull's the only one who's really kicking with any penetration and accuracy from back there.
Half-time score, Parkside 12-14, lead Laverton 2-3.
In the middle. Again, players just trying to get their hands on it.
Another half-time score. We've got Braybrook 5 goals 7, Sanctuary Lakes 6 goals 6.
Rafferty knocked it to the back of the pack. Strong tackle by Pete Manivong.
Braybrook in front by a point.
He the back.
And now they try to work it through again. This quick hand pass, it releases Trent Rafferty. Needs to find a target. He's got post 2 against him. Couldn't quite bring down the mark, but at the front,
Free
caught
kick.
in a tackle and he didn't have it. And he's hurt too.
A little bit ruthless with the field.
Collis,
free
yeah.
kick.
A couple of the tackles here.
Bent over,
The
trying to read his number upside down.
Hoppers boys, he's hurt too. He got up and he's gone down again. Just laying there. I don't know. It might be winded, I'd say, but yeah, they're a bit ruthless with a few of their tackles. A few of the Hoppers boys. Legitimate. They're legitimate, but they're making sure they put that little bit of extra oomph into the tackle and driving the Altona boys into the ground.
It's a firm ground out there too. There's a cut fine in great nick. The only soft part's the middle.
Good to see a couple of the Altona boys get in and wave the flag, fly the flag then too,
Well,
just quietly. They've been pretty disappointing in their aggression at the moment, the best way I could put it.
That might be something that helps lift them if Collis can thread this one through. Oh, wow.
Inside top.
Well, that's somehow managed to go out of play in the left forward pocket, and at least they'll get a chance to reload from the stoppage. Left forward pocket for the Vikings. They need to harness some of that inner Viking spirit now. Out the back, doing well there was Jawood, but it's seen out of play, and he looks like he might have hurt his left hand, which he's already got strapped. Yep, that left wrist looking very ginger for Jawood, and he's been one of their better players so far, so they can't afford to lose him. Up they go, working his way to the front of the pack. Coming out the back was Lunardi, tried to weave his way through. The hand pass came out the back, Manuvong, and now the little soccering kick forward by Kamenzuli.
That's better.
Partially
Altona.
smothered, and they're all diving in there. The Warriors desperately trying to start
Big collision.
again, and they will.
That's better. That is better. Lenardi winning the ball in that contest in the heat of the pack there, getting it out. A couple of good collisions, as you mentioned there, Willow, from Altona.
They go again, paddled forward, out the back, Al Hawley with a bit of space, just throws it on the boot. Is this going to stay in play? Oh, no. Was touched.
It's on the full.
It was not a mark. He juggled it.
Carried it
Didn't
across.
complete the mark inside the field of play. So we're right in front of our commentary position.
Great throw in, boundary umpire.
They go, out the back. Well done by Palmer. Roved the pack and threw it onto the left boot, just slinging its way towards the boundary, and that's where it will finish. Centre wing, broadcast side of the ground. It's a 40-point lead to the Warriors. We're into time on in the second.
Plenty of football in the last 10 minutes here, Altona, down this Hogan's Road end of the ground.
The boundary umpire throws it in. Magna Bosco gives it to Jarwad. Got another clearance here. The Vikings, he kicks it to centre half forward, looking for Shields. Was unable to take the mark. Now it's mopped up here by Galley for Hoppers. He's run down, but he gets his hands free. He's able to get the handball. Ends up with our Hooley, and now pumps it back towards the middle of the ground, and a good mark.
Aussie Bentley.
Right, Bentley there. Good, strong contested mark right on centre wing here at the Hogan's Road Reserve with the handball to Palmer running inside. They switch out wide now, and the mark's taken out there. And now the kick go out even wider. Taken by Jago for Hoppers. Left half forward for Hoppers crossing now. Goes back to the inside 50. And a good mark
Zeus.
taken there by Smith. Uncontested. For about 40 metres out from goal. Very, very slight angle.
Gee, it's all the hard work. You know, they just started getting themselves back in the game, Altona, with a bit of intensity, a bit of run. As ugly as it may have been, they had it up their end of the ground, and all of a sudden just allowed an easy escape out the back here for Hoppers.
Beautiful.
Smith comes in and he's pushed it left just for one behind. Hoppers crossing 8-7-55, lead Altona 2-2-14, 22 minutes gone, second quarter.
Hoppers out the back there. Great grab by young Joel, Aussie Bentley there too. I tell you what, he's just getting better and better now. Confidence is there.
Altona look to move the ball quickly. Cavallaro underneath it, paddle it back over his head, and now Fletcher. Tackle missed him. And now diving in there and trying to break free. I think it was Watt, but he was caught in a heavy tackle and will be bounced. Up they go again, centre wing position, fisted forward. Fletcher again just loitering at the back of the pack, takes the possession and now kicks forward, but doing well there. for Altona, and trying to clear the position has been a whistle. And it's going to go the way of Hoppers Crossing.
Amir Abu Zaid just threw that one out. A bit too obvious there in front of the umpires.
And Armstrong Western has the footy directly in front. He'll be kicking from probably outside 50. It'll take his best effort from here. This is a spirit breaker if he can kick this one. It's a beautiful looking kick. It got the length it does.
That is magic. That is a big kick.
Beautiful goal from the big fella. That is his first of the afternoon. And they have got 8 goal kickers, the Warriors. 9-7-61 to 2-2-14. And that's the type of goal that can really, really hurt.
Yeah, that smashes your confidence of all the hard work they've done this quarter to try and claw themselves back into some form of respectability, Altona. They've let Hoppers Crossing in with a couple of goals up that other end that have been easy and a little bit soft, but that one there, that is something that there's not much you can do about from Armstrong Western. That is a beautiful kick off the boot, 50 metres out into this wind.
47 points the margin, the biggest of the afternoon. As the umpire tosses the ball back up in the middle. Armstrong Western with the hit out. Only as far as the Vikings as they get the clearance towards half forward, but unable to pick the ball up was Cavallaro for Altona. Gives it now. Fletcher gets it for Hoppers. His kick is a scrubber. Doesn't make any difference. Our Jawad slips. It might be on the full here. It is. Cavallaro, unfortunate, just kicked the ball out of bounds accidentally. And the free kick now going to Chrysostamo for Hoppers Crossing. He goes back to Al Hooley. He now goes back into the middle and finds Fletcher at centre half back for Altona. With the handball now to Al Hooley, he runs past and they go switch to the outer side towards the Hoppers Crossing interchange.
Nice
But a good mark, strong mark out there by Abu Zayed. It comes back into the middle now as the Vikings now pump it forward. He's got Post who takes an uncontested mark in the goal square. The turnover was costly there for Hoppers, and Altona took advantage of it as Post, he snapped it. Played on quickly. He's hit the top of the left point post. A massive, huge miss there for the Vikings. Wow. Unbelievable there. Hoppers Crossing 9-7-61. Altona 2-4-16.
We've done the same there, Peppy. I had him down for a goal. You'd already got him down for a goal. I wasn't even watching then.
I wasn't watching either. I blame myself for that.
Well, Jaden Post will blame you then if you want.
He can.
Gee, that's...
Wow.
He'd be hurt. That'd be disappointing. He'd be really shattered in that one. A metre or two out.
Yeah, so kicking now for the Warriors now ends up with Watt. Gives it to Turner, goes out wide, finds Chrysostamo, goes over the top, misses Poland. He's done well, Poland, kept running. So did Turner. So Ryan, now it's ended up with Miles who's running, and he kicks inside 50 looking for Mead. He gutters on the bounce, goes back to Poland inside 50, and Poland kicks to about 45 and he slammed it straight through the middle.
Great football.
What a turnaround. Post hits the post at one end. And the Warriors just run down the other end and kick an easy goal. So 10-7-67. Hoppers Crossing to Altona 2-3-15.
Great turn of football. Great teamwork again. That run and carry, sharing the ball around, going forward. A couple of handballs that link, that kick over. Mead, unselfishly give it away there. That handball he could have turned and had a bit of a snap himself, but gave it away. And that is a good finish again.
Tomsy, their ability to use the ball into the breeze has been very impressive. That penetration through it to just find their way towards goal has been very good, and Altona couldn't do it in the first, and they've struggled to do it with the breeze in the second as well.
They've opened the game up here, Hoppers.
Matt Ryan was there from the break, and now Turner kick inside the forward 50.
That's a good grab.
Flying across the pack there was Jago, couldn't bring down the mark, and the umpire will call for it. Centre half forward for the Warriors. Their lead is 52 after 27 minutes. Can't be far away from half time. Flying up there was Pickard. Got the tap down out the back. Throwing it on the boot was Armstrong Western. Top of the goal square and just mopping up beautifully. Jago, just easy as you like, just pops it through for another one. And that's his second. And this is threatening to really blow out if it hasn't already.
Yeah, no, it's getting very ugly here for Altona. The Hoppers Crossing, just every loose ball they're pouncing on it. They've got numbers to that contest, every one. Altona are just hoping the ball comes into their hands. They are just not even working hard enough to create another stoppage when the ball is loose. And that last couple of minutes, that goal, the second last goal, was a bit too easy. And that one then, as you mentioned, Jago just easily swooped on that one, uncontested, put it through from about 15-20 metres out.
Ball's back in the middle. Now it's going to get cleared by Miles for Hoppers Crossing. His ball ends up now with Turner, just scrubs one forward to the outer side of the ground here at Hogan's Road, and there's a pile up there, but ball spills out the back. And the ball's now with the Vikings, so they get it clear. It has a bounce. Now it goes up towards centre half forward. Clears Fletcher, almost taking the mark there was Miles. Now it's ended up with Cavallaro for the Vikings. He goes up and under and really, really wide. It's not much of a helpful kick for his side there. And the ball now is going to run out to right at the Hoppers Crossing interchange bench on the outer side. So 28 minutes gone and the 58-point lead, the Hoppers Crossing.
Yeah, talent's one thing. If you haven't got it, you can still try and work to a structure, and they've really got nothing going forward, Altona. No structure at all. They're just kicking the ball in the air. And apart from Turnbull and Post, there's no real movement inside their forward 50 or from the midfield forward, centre area forward.
Ball was thrown in, but they'll do it again as a pack forms. Up they go. Kick goes forward now for the Warriors. High up and under towards left half forward. Vikings had the numbers, and now at the front of the pack, working his way through beautifully there. And now the kick into the pocket. Post juggled but couldn't quite take the mark. Dived on it, and then they dived on him. Oh, might have been. He ran into Al Hawley there. Was the Vikings player.
They're up
and the umpire's going to throw it in. But gee, that was hard.
Gang tackling here by Hoppers Crossing. Some good, strong body work.
It was
Al Hurley then.
Davis and Rafferty just thumps it goal side as the siren sounds